Hello, my name is Chris Schmidt. I'm the Dean of Students here at Lindsey Wilson College, and I'm here to talk to you about starting school during a pandemic. How do you go to college during a pandemic? This has been such a crazy time for everyone, going back to the spring when this first started to affect all of us. But we're committed to starting school this fall, and I want to talk to you about some of the changes and the things that you can expect, and to give you an opportunity to be exposed to some potential questions if you have any that may come up. This all starts with your commitment. I think it's your commitment to first starting with your personal health, and then how you proceed to then help others and their personal health, and then how that then goes on to affect our community as a whole. So it's really about making a commitment to all the different things that help us live in the safest environment that we can. President Luckey was so thoughtful when he first started this, and we started talking about what is it that has to guide us. And he talked about three guiding principles. And he talked about the overall safety of our students, our faculty, our staff, and our community. He talked about academic excellence, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we're providing you the best opportunity for you to earn your education. And then when this is all over, how are we going to emerge stronger together? Like, what are the things that we're going to do every single day? You as a student, me as an employee of the college, and together, what are we going to do so that we emerge from this entire situation stronger as a college, as a person, as a group of people? So there's some basics. So for all students, there's a lot of basics, and I want to cover some of these basics. It all starts with your Safe Colleges training. Very soon, Lindsey Wilson College students are going to receive something from an organization we work with called Safe Colleges, and that is for an online training. It's a short online training. I just took it the other day, and it's going to basically inform you about all the different healthy protocols that are really important and what you need to know about COVID-19 and the pandemic. And at the end of all of that, you will sign the Lindsey Wilson College Pledge. And the pledge is that commitment that I talked about earlier. It's a pledge not only just for yourself, but for others, and how you are in the community as far as living with COVID-19 and proceeding to practice a lot of healthy habits. Some of the things that you can expect every single day. We've been practicing here on the campus for a couple of months now as employees, but daily temperature checks and health assessment screenings. The daily temperature checks are going to be easy for you to do, because we're going to be providing thermometers in every starter kit that we give out to students. You're going to have a face mask, you're going to have a thermometer, hand sanitizers. A lot of folks have worked really hard to put these starter kits together, and so you're going to go in every day and you're going to check your own temperature, make sure that temperature is appropriate. The next thing you're going to do is then get online and fill out your health assessment. We've made the health assessment available to you in your LWC campus portal. I recommend that you make it up one of your favorites and attach it to your favorites list. Very soon, it's also going to be available on the Lindsey Wilson College app, along with a lot of other helpful links, so that we want to make it as easy for you to get through as possible. The health assessment asks you three simple questions about symptoms, exposure, things like that. And it's really important that you do that. It's a requirement. So I want you to understand the word requirement means requirement. You have to do it, and we expect you to do it. So that's an expectation. One of the things I want you to get used to, and we've all already gotten used to, is there's a face mask protocol in place. And once again, it's really cool. Lindsey Wilson College is going to be providing every Lindsey Wilson College student a face mask. And so even though you can't see my lips moving, you can see Bob here. And Bob is going to be providing safety to all students on campus, because we're going to give this out in your starter kits. And you'll also see across campus, we've partnered with a sign company, and we have signs going up all over campus that show Bob with his face mask on. And we want to make sure that you understand that it is a requirement. You're going to be required to wear a face mask in class, when you're in different buildings on campus. If you're walking on sidewalks and you can't maintain 6 feet social distancing, you should always have your face mask on, and we're going to hold people accountable to doing that, everyone. The only time that you cannot have a face mask on is if you're in your own personal vehicle alone and by yourself, or if you're in your own personal residence, or obviously at home if you're a commuter student. If you're in your own personal residence space, then you can have your face mask off where social distancing is possible. So other than that, you should expect to wear your face mask. Any type of face mask is appropriate. If and when you do not have yours, if you forget yours, there is PPE equipment available at the entrance of almost every facility on campus. And we want you to know that if you have a problem, you can ask and we'll get that to you as soon as possible. So any kind of face mask covering is appropriate, but don't forget we've got Bob provided for you, and we hope you take advantage of that. Some of the other things that's important that you hear about all the time is social distancing. And again, maintain safe social distancing. We've created this type of signage that you will see all over campus. And we want to make sure that people know that wherever they go on campus, that there's going to be notification that you should be taking all the precautions to maintain social distancing. And everyone at the college, President Luckey has been very clear to all students, faculty, and staff that we all have a responsibility to hold each other accountable, whether it's for the face mask protocol, for maintaining social distancing, washing our hands, just practicing healthy habits. It's not just public safety's responsibility. It's not just, folks like me in student services as your dean of students. It's everyone's responsibility to hold everyone accountable. And we want to do it thoughtfully, but we want to do it in a timely manner. And so we're asking for your help as a student at Lindsey Wilson College to adhere to the policies. Some of the other things that you're going to see, it's really important for us if we're going to maintain this healthy environment and make this commitment and stand true to the pledge that we are making, is different signs like this, like washing your hands is so critically important. And so again, taking 20 to 30 seconds of time to wash your hands, to use the hand sanitizers that have been installed at every entrance of every facility is critical. So if you're entering in and out of restrooms, please wash your hands. If you're entering in and out of buildings, please take advantage of the hand sanitizer that we've installed everywhere. We want you to be in the safest environment possible, and your safety is the utmost importance. So please, again, wear a face covering. Please wash your hands and maintain social distancing. Again, another healthy reminder of what it's going to take for all of us, starting with you, but it takes all of us to maintain the safest environment that we can. So some of the other things that you can expect, when you're coming back to campus, whether you're a commuter student or a residential student, there's a part that we had to figure out as far as maintaining the social distancing. And one of those things is going to be your check-in. We have assigned specific check-in days and times for every single student on campus, both commuter and residential. That information is currently going out, and so it's really important that you check in. You can email us at studentservices@lindsey.edu if you have any questions, but we're mailing postcards to our residential and commuter students that has the information for your specific move-in day and time. So whether it's check-in or move-in, basically what you're doing is you're going to arrive to campus as a commuter or a residential student. Commuter students are going to go to admissions. You will call the admissions office, and they will come out and give you your starter kit. And that way you can just drive off. So it's a drive in, drive off. You never have to leave your vehicle, and you can go from there. For residential students, you'll arrive to campus, and one of the first things that you will do is you will proceed to come up Spicker Drive. Spicker Drive is, for most of you returning students and for you new students, a campus map is provided in the emails that have gone out for people, but you can go to our website and check that out. But Spicker Drive starts down at the bottom of Highway 206, which is also called Fairground Street. You will come up and then come to the back of Bigger Sports Center. We'll have 6 tents up there, and every student has been given a specific tent number in their information package so that they know. On your envelope, on your postcard, you will find that information of the date, the time, and the tent number. When you pull up to the tent number, you never have to leave your vehicle. We're going to give you your starter kit, all your information, your mask, your PPE stuff, your thermometer. If you're a new student, it's your I Am a Blue Raider t-shirt. All that stuff is going to be in your starter kit. We're going to get your health assessment. We're going to check your temperature. We're going to check the temperature of your guests that are helping you move in, and you're allowed 2 guests on move-in day, and that's it. You will then proceed to your move-in location, to your residence hall. You have 2 hours to move in. It's really important that we're thoughtful and kind to the other people that are arriving on campus. This is really different than we've done it in the past, but we're asking everyone to be thoughtful and courteous and timely with the information that we share with you about your check-in and move-in so that you can get your starter kit and all of the items that you need to start your semester out safely. One of the biggest things that the college has spent so much time, I can't begin to tell you that faculty, staff, and students have worked for weeks, and I would say months, on what we now call the Playbook for a Safe Return, and it's really important that you review that. That information went out recently, and it is always changing. The easiest place to access that is if you go to www.lindsay.edu, and across the top of the Lindsay homepage, you will see the coronavirus update, and you can see the Playbook is there. The Playbook is also going to be made available on the Lindsay Wilson College app, and so that way you have access to it at all times. One of the things that we've all learned from the pandemic is that you need to be flexible. This is a changing environment, and everything is subject to change all the time. As we hear from our health departments, we hear from our leadership throughout government at the local level and at the national level, we've all had to learn how to be flexible and change. The Playbook is a living, breathing document that will change as we get information. So what you read one day may change, so you have to be flexible and nimble enough to change with it. The bottom line is President Luckey has shared this message so many times, and we've all adopted it. It's really simple. We need to learn to love thy neighbor. We talk about LWC as family, and how do you return to college during a pandemic? I think you do it by loving thy neighbor, taking into consideration all of the safety protocols that the college is practicing, by reading your playbook, arriving to campus safely, and doing the right thing first for yourself, because when you're doing the right thing for yourself, you'll be then doing the right thing for your neighbor, and that's what family is all about. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach us at studentservices@lindsay.edu. Again, that is studentservices@lindsay.edu. You can call us at 270-384-8036. We are so excited for you to return. Please be safe, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.